Listen up, you lot. In today's world, being prepared isn't just a good idea, it's bloody essential. You never know what's around the corner, and the last thing you want is to be caught with your pants down and your pantry empty. We're not talking about some fancy Michelin star pantry here, we're talking about basic, long-lasting ingredients that will see you through thick and thin. These are the workhorses of the food world, the ones you can rely on when the going gets tough. So put down that soggy takeaway menu and get ready to stock up on these 6 essential items that should be in every survival pantry. You won't regret it. First up, we've got rolled oats. Don't give me that look, you donkey. This isn't some health food fad. Oats are a pantry powerhouse. They're cheap, they last for bloody ages, and they're packed with fiber and nutrients. Think about it. You can turn oats into a hearty breakfast porridge, use them to bulk up soups and stews, or even grind them into flour for baking. And the best part, they're dead simple to store. Just keep them in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, and they'll last for years. No more soggy cereal disasters, just good, honest food that will keep you going. Next, we're moving on to grains. And I'm not talking about some poncy, overpriced quinoa either, although quinoa is good, mind you. We're talking about the classics. Rice, wheat berries, barley, the staples that have kept civilizations going for centuries. Rice is a no-brainer. It's cheap, it stores well, and it's incredibly versatile. Wheat berries, on the other hand, are a bit of a secret weapon. They're packed with nutrition and can be ground into flour, giving you complete control of your baking. Then we have barley, the king of soups and stews. It adds a lovely nutty flavor and a hearty texture that will stick to your ribs. Store your grains properly and they'll reward you with years of deliciousness. Now let's talk about beans. Don't you dare turn your nose up at me. Beans are a bloody nutritional goldmine. They're packed with protein, fiber, and all sorts of vitamins and minerals. Plus, they're dirt cheap and can last for years if you store them properly. Think about it. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, the possibilities are endless. You can toss them in salads, simmer them into stews, or even whip them into dips, and don't even get me started on the magic of homemade hummus. Just make sure you store your dry beans in airtight containers in a cool, dark place, and they'll be your trusty sidekicks whenever hunger strikes. Chapter 4. Olive oil, liquid gold for your pantry. Listen up, you muppets. No pantry is complete without a good glug of olive oil, and I'm not talking about some cheap, flavorless imitation. We're talking about the real deal, extra virgin olive oil. It's an investment in your health and your taste buds. Olive oil is incredibly versatile. You can use it for cooking, baking, dressing salads, or even just drizzling over a finished dish for a touch of luxury. And believe it or not, olive oil actually has a longer shelf life than most other cooking oils. Just make sure you store it in a cool, dark place, away from direct sunlight and heat, and it will last for months, even years. Chapter 5. Packaging and storage tips. Locking in freshness for the long haul. Now, let's talk about packaging and storage. You can have the best ingredients in the world, but if you don't store them properly, they'll be useless. And I don't want to see any of you making a dog's dinner of your pantry. First things first, invest in some good quality airtight containers. This will keep your food fresh and prevent any unwanted critters from setting up shop. Next, consider vacuum sealing. This is especially useful for long-term storage as it removes all the air and moisture that can lead to spoilage. Chapter 6. Creating your ultimate survival pantry. Location, organization, and peace of mind. Finally, think about where you're going to store your pantry staples. A cool, dark, and dry place is ideal. Avoid storing your food near any heat sources or in direct sunlight, as this can cause it to spoil more quickly. And for God's sake, label everything clearly. You don't want to be rummaging through your pantry in the middle of a crisis trying to figure out if that's rice or sugar. A well-stocked pantry is your secret weapon against uncertainty. It's about taking control, being prepared, and having the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can feed yourself and your loved ones, no matter what life throws your way. So there you have it, you lot. 6 essential items that should be in every survival pantry. Don't wait for a crisis to hit before you start thinking about stocking up. You need to be proactive. Get these ingredients in your pantry and sleep soundly knowing you're prepared. Remember, being prepared isn't about being paranoid, it's about being resourceful. It's about taking control of your destiny and ensuring that you and your loved ones are ready for anything. Now get out there, stock up those pantries, and for God's sake, learn how to cook. Don't wait until it's too late. Start stocking up on these essential items today to ensure you and your family are prepared for any situation.